Oh, wait, Bailey, did you start yet? Oh, I'm so sorry. Are we rolling?
We were actually just discussing your new TV show.
That's right. It's incidentally called The Muppets. Original, huh? Yeah.
I was waiting for Zach. Have you heard from him today?
Oh, yes. He texted me. He said he's busy downloading all 10 seasons of The Muppet Babies.
Were there really 10 seasons of The Muppet Babies?
Yeah, there were.
Wow, I watched The Muppet Babies when
I had to wear a diaper for 10 years.
When Zach does get here,
Yeah.
we're going to be discussing the classic TV shows.
Yeah.
And then also the video games.
You know, I was wondering, aren't you a little bit old to be reviewing video games? But that's none of my business. All right, see ya. Bye,
Thanks,
Bailey.
Kermit.
Good night.
Just got my face cracked by a puppet.
Muppet!
Welcome back, Brunchers. I am Bailey Minogue.
I'm his friend Zach.
And this is Too Much for Brunch. As I said earlier, we are going to be discussing the Muppet video games. There's tons of them. The Muppets have been around since...
The Muppets have been around since 1955.
55.
Yes, they were on the Ed Sullivan Show, and Kermit wasn't even a frog yet.
What was...
He was just a little lizard-like character.
The oldest Muppet video game that I played was back for one of the Atari systems. I want to say it was Atari 2600.
Okay.
Pigs in Space was a fun game to play. When I was younger, my aunt had this. It was one television, and it had 3 games on it. She was very religious, so that house we weren't really allowed to play like Mario or anything like that. Fun story about that too. I was big into Pokemon video games when I was younger, and the same aunt set my Pokemon cards on fire because she said they were the devil. And then there was also the Game Boy game that was simply titled Jim Henson's The Muppets. I didn't play a whole lot of that though. It's really hard.
It is a difficult game.
And it's weird when you go back and play the old classic games, like how fucking hard they are. And all you do is run and jump, and you know, it's strange to think that for the most part, those games are made for children.
Right.
And I'm almost 30 years old, and I couldn't get up the first board.
I never really played that one. I've just seen, video reviews and online, but I've never actually played that.
But I do remember, though, when we first met, you and I went and played Chaos at the Carnival. That was
Muppets Chaos at the Carnival.
Muppets Chaos at the Carnival. That was an NES game. You know what year that came out?
I want to say 1990.
Okay.
That was the first Muppet video game I ever had.
Really? And then, what else was there? There was the Party Cruise.
Yes, I like that one. That was a multiplayer game.
It was on GameCube as well.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of Mario Party-ish, but it was the Muppets.
Right.
Oh, the race game.
That's my
favorite. And apparently, that's also Kermit the Frog's favorite.
Oh, is it? I passed him on the hallway.
He doesn't seem to approve of us reviewing his game.
Why?
Because we are 30 years old. So he said he really enjoyed the racing game.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Because it had all these different characters. The levels were based off of Muppet movies and had video clips from all 6 of the Muppet movies that you could unlock as you played the game.
Nice.
So I thought it was.
I always forget that there were 6 Muppet movies
at that time.
At the time,
because now there's
8.
Yes, there's 8. Yes.
So what are the? Okay, I remember first Muppet.
The original, the Muppet.
Yeah, and then Treasure Island.
That came a little later. That was after Jim Henson.
And then also Muppets in Manhattan.
Christmas Carol.
Oh yeah, Christmas Carol. I actually think I might actually have Christmas Carol on VHS.
That's a classic. The Great Muppet Caper was the second Muppet.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they go to London. There's a jewel heist, and Miss Piggy goes to jail. I think you'd like it.
Miss Piggy is my favorite Muppet for obvious reasons, but unfortunately, I don't think the two of us would do well together. You can't really have 2 divas in one spot. It doesn't really work out well. So the Muppets from space.
Originally, it was going to be in. Yeah, the Muppets don't go into space. There's just Muppets that come from space. After that, they did a couple TV movies. It was a Christmas special. It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas movie, and the Muppets Wizard of Oz TV specials, and some other specials as well. Yes, Ashante plays Dorothy, and Miss Piggy's the Witch, Kermit's the Scarecrow. And then Jason Segel brought back the Muppets with the Muppets. And then they did the Muppets Most Wanted, the sequel to that. Most Wanted was more true to the Muppets, whereas the Muppets was trying to bring them back to the public eye, but in a way, I think the characters are more themselves than Muppets Most Wanted, so that's why I really like that one a lot.
I agree.
So, going back to Muppet video games, there was another game that came out the same year that Muppet Racing Mania came out. It was Muppet Monster Adventure. And what was neat about this one was that it starred Kermit's nephew, Robin, that he has to rescue them all, and he gets all these Super Muppet monster powers. And it was a lot of fun.
You know what was not a lot of fun was the fact that I couldn't figure out how to swim, and I spent about half an hour stuck on the first level.
A frog that doesn't know how to swim.
Frog that didn't know how to swim, and I was like, he's a frog. He must know how to swim. So I spent literally 20 minutes running in circles trying to figure out how to pick something up out of the water, and then I gave up. Well, we only have a couple of weeks left until the premiere of the Muppet Show.
It's just called, actually, The Muppets, kind of like the reboot movie a few years ago. And it's like a parody of The Office. The show's going to be still family-friendly, but edgier for adult audiences.
It's like your Muppets After Dark.
And the whole premises is Miss Piggy has this talk show, and Fozzie Bear is her sidekick, which is kind of like her Ed McMahon to Johnny Carson. And Kermit is like the producer, and like Gonzo and Pepe and Rizzo are writers on it. Ralph's got the bar across the street, and then there's all the band, of course, and they'll have real bands on there as well as the Muppets, and there'll be songs and skits from what I've been hearing. So it's gonna have a little bit of everything.
I liked that Gonzo made fun of reality TV format, the cutaways.
I think that's great. I'm really looking forward to that.
So I do like that they are using their platform as being such lovable characters as to kind of like lampoon how ridiculous reality shows are.
Right. That's what the Muppets do best. So I'm really excited for it.
Oh, you know what else I liked? When Fozzie had the girlfriends at dinner with the girlfriend of the family.
Yeah.
And they were like, are the children going to pee outside?
That's an offensive stereotype. Yeah.
Their lives matter. What I am looking forward to the most is seeing how they tie the Muppets into modern day celebrity with social media and Twitter.
Right.
And I remember a few years ago, Miss Piggy went on the Wendy Williams show. So they'll probably do more stuff like that.
Yes. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. They're going to poke fun at technology. I think they're going to poke fun at iPhones and Facebook and things like that people, is part of our everyday lives, but it's really kind of ridiculous at the same time. So I think the Muppets going to have a lot of fun with that, and with the current celebrities and celebrities of the past too. You never know who's going to show up.
So feel free to let us know what your most memorable Muppet moments were, and if you're excited about it, if you're not excited about it. Leave a comment here on the video. Don't forget to subscribe. You can also follow me on Twitter at Too Much for Brunch. And thank you for watching.
Thanks.
She could have been Eveline.
Actually, I feel like she should have been Eveline, but I wonder if because she's so big, they felt that it would have been.
Is really big.
But Mabel Keane played her, and she was big but short, like stout. And Queen Latifah was big.